Greetings, this is Stitch, and I'm a full patch member of Disciple Christian Motorcycle Club, and this is Pastor Joe. We gotta work on that intro.
That was a good one. What do you guys think? You guys send a little tweet or a post or a smash or what do you call those things?
It's a YouTube comment.
That's right, a comment. Who had a better intro? And you'll see. You'll see.
All right. So,
there you go.
My pastor actually picks me up for church. That's a servant's heart. So on the way to church, I'm like, hey, let's drop some Jesus. So what has the Lord been putting on your heart?
You know what, actually, this whole week I've been watching crazy amounts of, I don't even know what it's called, if it's a game show or if it's just a regular show called Love Connection. I don't know if you guys remember that with Chuck Woolery?
Yeah.
Back in 2 and 2. So I've been looking at that because of the idea of what love looks like in our society.
It looks like.
Versus Jesus's society.
What do you mean, though? You gotta elaborate on that.
Right, so look at Love Connection. You ever watch it? Anybody ever watch Love Connection?
You're talking about the one where they ask questions,
yeah,
like...
and the audience gets to pick who they go on the date with and how it works.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of the marriage one.
No.
Where you have to know your spouse.
No, that's Newlywed Game.
Oh.
Yeah, not there. We didn't get there yet. After Love Connection, if everything works out,
that's
they
the
might
one,
go on the Newlywed Game.
It's the three people hiding behind the thing and you ask questions.
Yep, and one of them goes on a date and stuff. So, anyway, a lot of... I think today there's this idea that love is like this emotional feeling, like, oh, I'm all gushy about this guy or girl.
Like that feeling in your stomach.
Oh yeah. Which is totally different than, well, it looks like maybe my oldest boy will take my youngest if he's away. Anyway,
picking up his kids.
That's right. As opposed to what does love look like instead of what does it feel like?
Can you talk about like Corinthians
difference.
where it says love is patient, love is kind? Or we're talking about something else?
That's during life groups. So we're not talking about that this morning. There's so much about love that we're looking at it from 1 John actually today. We'll be doing it. But you'll see today's Super Bowl Sunday. So everybody that's watching this, look and see if you can find a person holding up a Bible verse that talks about love. There's a pretty common Bible verse that's out there.
Can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
You're talking about John 3:16?
Yeah, we'll see it out there.
Wasn't there, like, I remember there was an old video where there was a guy that always had like this rainbow afro that would be holding up the sign.
Maybe. I don't know. Is that Bob Ross? Not Bob Ross, right?
I don't know. So is that it? Just love?
Love, man. Right? Love, love, love.
So actually this coincides with what we were talking about yesterday, me and my brother Disciple Drop Call. Because at the very end of the video, I was like, what do you have to say to people? And he's like, I love you all. And I was like, wait, you love the sinners, the atheists, the Muslims, you love them all? He's like, I love them all.
But what does that mean? What does it look like?
Well, what I related it to was, I believe it was Matthew, where it says, love thy neighbor, you know, as God. So basically loving everyone, you know. I like this, the thing where it says, you know, you love the person, not the sin.
Right.
You know?
Right. Love the sinner, hate the sin.
Either, yeah. I love to sin, but yeah, either or.
Thanks.
So, any last words?
If you're not in church this morning, then get your butt up and go to church. No excuses. If you love God, then actually go to church and be with God's people. That's where he wants you.
Okay, on that note, you don't have to go to church. You know, the church is a time for fellowship.
Right.
And to be one with the body of Christ. But technically, you can have a church anywhere.
Right. If you say you don't have to go to church, I'd agree. But you should want to go to church.
Well, I agree on that, too.
Because you're the body of Christ.
Ooh, this is juicy.
Right? And how do you... I'm going to put it on phone so you guys don't hear my kid.
All right. As always, stay humble, stay blessed.